but
Oh, I don't want to crowd her shell too much, but up here instead. So we're not getting the participants.
Meta puzzle workshop.
okay. Okay, so we're gonna move into this next piece, the decision belief and the way of survival. Okay, so the event is sexual abuse. Okay, and so when that happened to this person, so let's say this girl, all right? So the feelings were scared, distrust, confused, angry, sick, hatred, feeling isolated, alone, embarrassed, and then immediately starts wondering, like, why me? Why is this happening? How come no one's protecting me? I don't like this. I wish this would stop. Like, why is this happening in my house? What's wrong with me? And then they start then thinking and seeing themselves differently. Now that happened, it's like now they're not that, fun and alive and, vibrant little girl. Now something's happened. So then they start thinking, what does that mean now about me? Does that mean that now there's something wrong with me? Does that mean that now I'm unlovable? Or I'm no good? Or now I'm unworthy, of being happy? Did I deserve this? Was I bad? Right? And so how their relationship to themselves starts to get altered. And then, because because they're young and small, and let's say it was an adult that hurt them, right? So, or what if it was even somebody in their family, right? Somebody that they had previously trusted. Then all of a sudden it's like that gets shaken. And it's like, what's going on here? I can't trust anyone. And it's like, how come no one's stopping this? Don't they care about me? Like, what's wrong with people? Are people mean? Are they bad? Is that how people really are? And if that's how people are, I don't like people. It's like, I don't want to be around them. And maybe I need to keep it a secret too, because what if I tell and then nobody likes me? Or what if I get in trouble? I don't want to be different. So, it's like all these confusing thoughts. And so right away, right, even at that age, they decide, okay, there's something I need to do here. All right, so I need to protect myself. So even at 5 years old, right, like we already know how to protect ourselves. And so for some of us, we started to be more careful now. Okay, so we weren't free and we weren't like out there. No, we started to be careful now because we stopped trusting people. We started to build walls, right, and isolate ourselves. Like wanting to forget, like avoiding thinking about that. Pretending that it never happened. Or else thinking that if this happened because I'm bad, then maybe I need to be good from now on. Maybe I need to do things perfectly. And then, so their belief about life gets altered too. So life is not this place of awe and wonder and this cool place to explore. No, because if things are going to happen like that in life, and if people are like that in this world, then maybe that means life is hard. Maybe life is painful. Maybe life is not fun. Maybe, life is actually pretty terrifying. Or life is unsafe. Life is unfair. And so it's like from that event, it's like everything changed. And so out after an event, we take on a specific decision and a specific belief. Because it's like that old belief system gets lost and a new one gets formed. So, sexual abuse, for instance, let's say it happened, like how many people do you think it happened to? More than one? Yeah, lots, eh? And let's say it happened to 1,000 people. Well, 1,000 people are going to process it differently. They're going to come up with their own decision and their own belief and their own way of survival. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So, what would a new decision and a new belief be for this girl about herself? That she's what?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah, so what would a new decision or belief be about herself? That she's what? What's that? Okay. Yeah, no, it's a disempowering one, right? Yeah. Okay. Dirty. Okay, what else?
Unworthy.
Unworthy. Okay, well here, let's use unworthy. Okay, so now look, because you can see this, right? Look at, so somebody, that happens and all of a sudden they start to feel like they're not worth it anymore. And so somebody, who feels that, who believes, right, that they're not worth it, that they don't deserve good things, that they're now damaged, right? And that, how do they start being in the world? How do they start acting? How do they start acting? Act out? Vicious. Okay? Hey. Yeah, hey. Someone who believes they're unworthy and nobody protected them and nobody cared and nobody loved them and that people hurt them, then all of a sudden, right, they might take on a way of being, really vicious, or almost like, what's an animal that's really vicious? Yeah, like a wolverine. Okay? So now look, so a person who acts like a wolverine, what does that look like? They're scary, eh? Like you don't want to.
They snarling.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with them. Right away. Hey, like, ooh, right? You don't want to. So now look, a little girl, right, who took on that way of being a wolverine, that would protect her. Okay, that would do it. Okay, so let's say that became her way of survival and she got real good at it too. Real, like, head people off. Keep them away that way. All right, so now take a different color. So let's take red and let's say this is a different person. So let's say this is a different person who got sexually abused. And when that happened to them, their whole belief system, their whole way of seeing others, that got changed. So then they started to believe that others are what? So others are dangerous. Okay, others are predators. So then you can't trust anyone. So then the new decision and belief is no. Okay. So the new decision is that I can't trust anyone. Okay, did you see that? You know, there's someone who got sexually abused and all of a sudden they stop trusting and they don't trust no one anymore because they got hurt. So someone, right, who doesn't trust anyone, what is that way? What would they start doing to protect themselves? Yeah, they start isolating. Okay? So they become like an isolator. They withdraw. Okay? They stop. They change. You know, they become more isolated, building a wall almost. Okay? So let's take a different color, right? Because this is a new person now. So then let's say this person, right? They made a new decision about life. That life is, because things like that happen and people like that are out there, so life is what?
Pretending to be? Something
Yeah.
like that.
Pretending?
Nothing happened.
Yeah, okay, very good. So life is painful. So life's not fun, life is painful. And so the way of survival becomes pretender. Yeah, I'm gonna pretend that my life is not painful. I'm gonna pretend life's good. Everything's good, I'm fine. No, you know? And then they take on this way, right? Of always having to do that. Okay, they change. They stop being authentic. They start pretending. Okay, so we'll take another color. I'll take green. Okay, so what would be another one? Okay. Okay, so then their way of survival.
Same as pretending it.
It could be, it could be for sure. But it is like, you know, so then they make their decision is that they don't care.
Some people.
Yeah, look, I don't care. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. I'm good. I don't care about anything. You know people like that? Yeah, of course, right? And so, you know, but all of it is what? Is it real? Yeah, almost like an actress or an actor, always acting. All right. So, and I could go on and on and on. You get that, right? It's like, okay. So I'm gonna share mine. So, because we have them too. So my decision and belief is that mine's the same. Mine is that I can't trust anyone. And because I believe that, I built a wall around myself to protect myself. Okay, who has theirs? Ready to share? Go ahead, Lynn.
Yeah, mine is I am unworthy,
Okay.
and my way of survival is to keep busy.
Okay, very good. Keep busy.
Busy.
Someone else?
I am unlovable,
Yeah.
and my way of survival is good girl.
Okay. See? So I'm lovable. I'm unlovable. So it's like, no, but if I keep being good, if I keep doing this, if I keep, then maybe that I'll get that. right? Who else has theirs ready?
I had a few, but I'm gonna use the one I remember from a long time ago. So it was, I'm not good enough,
Okay,
and a pleaser,
pleaser.
people pleaser.
People pleaser. Okay, not good enough so as they can't say no. Yeah, even when you don't want to do it, yeah. Okay, very good. Rochelle?
Mine was I can't.
I can't.
So then my way of survival was avoiding.
Avoiding.
Yeah.
See? it's
Avoider.
like- yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's like if you have a belief that you can't, then you avoid everything. All of these opportunities, all these things. Jesse, do you have yours handy?
Yeah, mine was I'm not good enough either. Was an avoider,
Okay, and then avoid.
isolated.
Yeah. Okay, so we have them, right? So now your job is to find yours. Okay? Your decision and belief is going to be here in what I needed to do. It'll be there. It'll be in the last question, probably. Okay? And then you're going to come up with your own way of survival. So it's what you do. It's what you do to get through, especially when things are, tough. How you survive. That role that you've taken on, that's what we're searching for. So your trainer is gonna come around and they're gonna help you to discover this, to get to that. Okay? Clear? All right, good.
We don't have enough markers for all this.
Where's my marker?
I took it.
I had a few other ones out, but I don't know where they went.
I took it.
That's okay.
Is that you?
I got it. I had 40 tags. Take some from there? Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I got 40.
I don't have
some. They
markers that are
40
dark
each.
enough.
Ooh,
Oh,
can
for-
anybody see theirs
Broke them all
already?
up this morning.
Yeah?
Oops, I messed it up anyways.
Oh, no, we're good.
Give them one each or two each?
Two. You're gonna go to 2 people.
We're going to 2 people. Are we going to the 2 people we
Yeah,
were
we're
working with?
Whatever. Go. Yeah, actually, yeah.
I saw the marker. So I am unworthy, that's your decision? Okay, so what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And the way of survival.
Give yourself a bubble, like a busy body.
Yes.
Okay, so your way of survival.
No, they just write these one.
Which one do you
Take
I
first.
have a few also. Like for me.
That's your way of survival.
Yes.
You can write that down, way of survival.
Yeah, so they can write for themselves.
Okay, just there, yeah.
Chameleon.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't. Wednesday.
That's another way of survival. Like when I was young, I switched
That's the decision.
Or if the group, or if you just blue, then you could be blue. But then if the group's red, then you're red too.
Which
Yeah.
one do you-
I'm tired.
No, I hear you. It is kind of. These ways of
See, that means, so my decision, like that means that's your word. See it right away. Yes. Okay, so is that like a low? Low?
Yeah, way of survival. Sometimes people would describe it as
Okay, this one we're asking you to do like kind of like a negative one.
Yeah, that's why I asked you exactly.
So what is the negative aspect of that? Or would that even be? That's what you said, eh?
Can't stay still. Shuffle around.
I'd say. You know exactly. All right. You'll just write it in the marker though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, very good. Jesse? Okay, so.
It took you a while to see where it is.
We all know, we can all have.
How's it going?
Use those together. Because they kind of go together.
Me too. Yeah, me too. I just like, yeah, I do it.
So, somebody who got
So what is
You just wear it. It's your label. Yeah.
yeah. Well, you know, that's actually a good one, eh?
No one can eat a whole turtle. Not whole.
That you do. You'll know exactly
He'll
what
tell
you
you.
do. I can tell you're
So, are you cautious? Are you overly cautious? Are you a worrier? Are you Okay, so almost everybody has theirs now, eh?
Try to get as close as you can to your survival. You might see it later better.
I think the first time I did this, I picked some kind of bug or something, and Dennis was like, no. I just remember being like, no.
Just didn't let you.
Yeah. He's like, pick something else, and he's like, I'll come back to you. That's what he said.
Alright, Dennis. I don't even know what I picked the first time. I don't remember. I don't remember it by name. I just know in a minute. Feel it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I laughed when Constance seen this about me, because I was like, is it that obvious?
It is though, if you pay attention to
I
language.
know, if you know other people, you
Is
can
this
see it in
off?
someone else. No.
No, we should turn it off though. Oops.